Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. I'm really excited because here with me is not an average person. He's not your usual interviewee. He's actually, I've been working with him since, his name is Gurabura. I've been working with him since 2013. And 2013, I think, beginning 2014. And we've worked on dozens of launches, dozens of projects, done multiple six figures in promotions. We sold millions of dollars together and tens of thousands of units. So this guy is very close to me and I trust him fully. And still, I'm going to drop the bump in this interview and going to be, first off, honest, obviously, but two, I'm going to drill him about his new product because this is one of those rare times where he releases a product and I'm not in it. I'm not a part of it. I'm not getting paid for it. And it's all him. It's all his system and it's all his method. And it's a great method that he also tested it many, many times before. So Gorab, what's up, man? How are you feeling?
Thank you, Tom, for inviting me. Actually, I'm feeling very nice to be interviewed by you because I've seen your latest interviews and you are doing a great job. And again, about the method, actually, it's not what I have just applied. Actually, it's what we have applied. We both have applied and we both have used it to grow our business. And
Yes.
I think it would be a great method for everyone. And I think I have few students who have also used the same method and they are doing very well right now.
Okay, cool. So we'll talk about that. And glad to hear you're, feeling well and everything. And now, about the product. It's called the Buyer's List Blueprint, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, and Buyer's List Blueprint. Tell me a little bit about what is it? What problem does it solve?
Firstly, when I was beginning to build my list, the one problem was, I was attracting a lot of freebie seekers, and I was building my list. But what I was noticing that, I wasn't getting a lot of sales. Okay. I was I was investing 300. I have invested $1,000. And I started building my list with solo ads and different type of ads. But the problem was I was getting low open hits. You know how solo ads works because a lot of people, they buy leads from the same source. So the open hits were very low. And I think there was not a lot of connection. And so I wanted to have a list which is more profitable. Okay. Also, I wanted to build a list where it was easy to build a connection. And so I learned about that. If you are building a buyer's list, okay.
Oh, okay. You wanted to build basically a buyer's list, which you can obviously connect better with, easier to sell to, easier to work with, easier to scale, all those things. And you were looking for a way after you had not a very good experience with solo ads.
Yeah, exactly. And also since they have already bought something from me, so it's more easier to sell them. And they are they are more connected to me. And again with the buyer's list means it's very difficult to build a buyer's list. Because if, for example, if you are building a list through solo ads, and if you invest $1,000 and you build a list of 100 freebie seekers, then again, if you get if your page is converting at 5%, then maybe you get 50 buyers. So you invest, so it's you invested $1,000 to get 50 buyers from your list. So I wanted to see how I can get better results. So actually that's when I stumbled upon Wire Forum, and there I saw that there is a section called Wire Special Offers where people are posting their offers and they are making good sales. And that's how actually I started. And then when I posted my offer on WirePlus, I had no idea about JVs. I had no idea about upsales. I actually had no idea for anything. But from then on my first product, I got 100 buyers. And when I mail these buyers, I made 13 to 14 sales. And and I used to get 3 to 4 sales when I used to mail my list of freebie seekers. And that is when I wanted to scale up this method. And that's why I started, started making this. So I started to, what do we say, man? So once I got few buyers, so I started to make this method better, and that is when actually I met you, and then we started doing some amazing stuff together.
Yes, definitely. So this is your story back then. Now, what is Buyers List Blueprint all about right now? Is it something from what I remember, you have released this internally to a small group of people a few months ago, and people had success with it, right? So we're talking here about results for people, right now. So I want to ask, what exactly will the average person need to do to make money with this, and how complicated or easy is it to do?
First of all, if you are just starting out, and if you can teach people something, okay, which is valuable, then I think it's going to be a great product for you. So if you can teach some people something, so you can and if you're just starting out, so you can just create a small product, okay, simple product. Like I started with creating a simple 27-page PDF. So they can create a simple PDF for any product that can help other people. And the other thing is, the next thing the problem they get is how to create their sales pages and all those things. So I have included the exact sales page template that have worked for me, and this is a template that I have used 15 to 20 times, and it's very simple that they can use for their product, and it's covered most of the time. And again, I'm not a very good copywriter. English is not my first language, and even then, I've been writing sales pages for myself, sales pages for my products, and they they convert well. And again, I also show them how what kind of upsell pages works great, and all these pages and funnels, I have used them on more than 15 or 20 launches, and it's a no-brainer. And the other thing is, next thing they again have a problem is how to get traffic to their offer or get traffic to their funnel. And that is when most of the people get problem, because they need to buy traffic, and these days the traffic is very costly. But I realized that JV traffic is the best traffic. It's almost free, and then again you get a good high quality traffic, because the people who are sending the traffic to you, they are good followers, and those people, they also they have a relationship with the person who is sending you traffic. So this is a high quality traffic. And then again, I tell them a strategy how actually I started when I had no connections in the industry. I didn't used to know anyone. So I actually tell them how I used to create my strategy, how I used to plan myself, how I used to go out and talk to the JVs, how I used to recruit them, and how I used to plan my launches. So and again, as I told that I've launched this 2 or 3 months back, 1 month, I think just a month back. And before that, I had taken few coaching students, and actually I had told them the same strategies. I told them same strategies. And again, there is a guy, my student called Jai Sharma, who went on to do a lot of launches using the same strategy.
Yes.
And he uses the same strategy.
Yes, yes. That is a great story. Jai Sharma is a great story. I don't know if you guys who are watching this and girls know Jai Sharma. He has started about 2014, 15, something like that. And he was a student of Gaurav, right? And he was absolutely no one, right? That's what we all are when we start. Today, only 2-3 years later, he has made, and I kid you not, millions of dollars in profit. He had launches so profitable, $300,000, $400,000 in launches. He has built a great reputation. I've worked with him many times. He's very smart, and he started with Gaurav, and he started based on this system. So I guess what makes this system unique, in my opinion, Gaurav, correct me later if I'm wrong, but what I think makes it unique from all the systems that I reviewed recently, that's for sure, is that you have the opportunity to get into something that students are making money with, which is rare. 2, is really life-changing, and 3, it's actually has a potential to make millions of dollars. The limit is not it's not just for cash flow, and not just for a few bucks online. It's serious money you can make. Now, the question, Gaurav, that I have in my mind, right, is, okay, I know the system works. I love it. I want to ask you, Three questions. One, when can they expect to see their first results? Two, when can they, how much budget do they need to prepare to invest in it? And three, realistically tell me how much income can they build in the beginning of this business model?
Tom, can you please repeat once again, because I think the voice got, there's some certain lag, so I missed few lines in between.
Okay, I want to ask you.
Okay, maybe you ask him one question and answer that.
Okay. Okay. First question. I will forget that for sure, but whatever. First question. When can they see their first money realistically from this method?
Okay, so like if you're just getting started, you don't know anything. Okay, even then, you can just go out online. You can learn something which is you can learn something which can provide value to other people. And you can just create a PDF or simple product, maybe a few videos, and that can take you just one day, maybe I think less than a day, and then you can just put together a sales page using my method. So it might take you like 2 to 3 days to create your funnel or create the products. And then again, if you want like instant results, you can still use it. Go to a forum called Wired Forum. You can post it there, and you can like start getting sales the same day. This can like if you post it right now, you may get your first sale like within 2 to 3 hours, or maybe like within 10 minutes. And if you're looking to do a like big huge launch or a good launch where you want to expect like 1,000 buyers, 2,000 buyers, then it might take you like 3 to 4 weeks to recruit few JVs, to recruit few or maybe recruit a JV manager for your launch, so you don't do all the work yourself. Because actually that's the method, like you can get started with without creating your own product. And actually let's see how you can get started without creating your own product. Then again you can start with without having to recruit people. Okay, I show you exactly how to do that. So if you want to do a big launch, it might take you 3 to 4 weeks. But if you want to just get started, you can start seeing results in like if you're action taker, you can start seeing results in like maybe today and maybe in 2 or 3 days. So it has potential that you can get maybe you can start seeing results on a small scale, 24 to 72 hours. And if you want to do a big thing, then it might take you like 3 4 weeks, maybe 2 weeks.
Okay, I understand. And what I like about this, and I'm going to say it once again, this is all about being honest and having a good chat between us and the audience. This is not a sexy topic. I'm honest. I'm being honest here. With all these softwares releasing and all these products releasing, promising you not only millions of dollars, they all have this brand new, the newest system, the newest thing, the newest method. Some of them are good, some of them are crap, some of them are just scams. But what I like about this is that this method, although it's not sexy these days, it has a solid foundation that works. Just flat out works. It works for many people. It has worked for a long time, and it works today. And any newbie can get results with it. So I absolutely love it. And just what you said about it being in a few days if they want to make some income at the beginning, and weeks if they want to go for the big bucks. Now, the second question I wanted to ask you is, what kind of budget do people need to prepare to get results with that?
Can you repeat once again the last 2 lines?
Yes. Second question is, what budget can people prepare to get results? Should people expect to prepare?
Okay, so actually I will tell you honestly, when I started, I spent like $40, and that to get my head on wire special forum. And right now, if you do it, I think it will cost you just $20. So you can just get started with $20, and for creating a product, you don't need to. I actually show you how you can create a product. You don't to buy a lot of like any tools or something. Again, for creating or other materials, that also you can do it at home. If you know basic English, you can do everything yourself. You don't require any budget. And like I have done tons of launches where I have invested I never invested more than $200 or $300. And if you're a beginner, you can just get started at $20. I think that's more than enough. And that's $20 is enough to get started for anyone.
Okay, so 20, 30?
Okay, if you like, if you want to buy a domain name or hosting, if you already have it, then I don't think you need anything. All you need is a domain, hosting. Maybe if you have Microsoft Word with yourself, and if you have, and then again, if you want to create a pages, then maybe you can use Photoshop. And even if you don't have Photoshop, you can just use, you can use basic, any basic editor.
Okay. Okay, so basically a shoestring budget.
Yeah, it's very small budget. I don't think
Okay.
you don't need a lot of budget, because I've done it a lot of times, and I've never invested like more than $100 or $200 at max.
Okay, cool. So about the third question I wanted to ask is, you answered it before, because I wanted to ask, when can they expect to see some good income? Okay, so let's move that out of the way. So what do people get inside this buyer's list blueprint package? How much does it cost, and when, what is the early bird price?
Okay, so on the front end product, it's actually, I wanted to share this with a lot of people, because I don't see people sharing this kind of stuff. So I've created this package so everyone can get inside, and if they are serious takers, okay, so if they are looking to get started and see how this works in the market. So the entry level is just $9.95 for everyone, and inside front end they get a PDF, which is the blueprint, where everything is inside, how I get started. And like if you're looking for basic guide, like how to go and buy a domain, how to set up hosting, how to create a sales page. So it's not that, it's the product is all about the strategies, all about the methods, all the tactics that actually works. The simple things that you can find on Google and YouTube, but what's inside is strategies that people don't teach, that you don't find anyone else. And that is the main product. And so it will be just $9.95 for now. And in future, I'm not sure how much it will be. So maybe I'll be adding more video courses and all those, but it's nothing is planned right now.
Okay, so they get the PDF on the front end.
Yeah, PDF and yeah.
Price $9.95. Is it the early bird price, or the price is all throughout the entire launch?
It will be an early bird price for the first day, and for the second day the price will be increasing by like few dollars, and by the end of the launch, I think it will go up to like $19.95.
Okay, cool. So for anyone who's watching this, right? About buyer's list blueprint, if you guys want to see my bonuses, my review of it, I always do a review next to my interview, always. And if you want to see my opinion, my bonuses, everything, scroll below and you'll find it there. Or if you're watching on YouTube, there's a link in the description, right? Everything will be there. And my thoughts about buyer's list blueprint is this. It comes down to this one core opinion, strong opinion that I have. This is not a piece of shit, right? This is a real product that is meant to get results and build businesses. You can get results fast, or you can get results slow, but bigger results. You can play with it. And it's so simple, small budget, proven method that over, many, many years, absolutely fantastic, right? And I know it. I know the method. I've been doing it, right? Only you have your own way of doing it, especially when it comes to your students or newbies. You have all this experience with them. I don't. So congratulations. I love this product, and good job on the product, man. Good job for you that you release it. Now, I do want to talk about the upgrades. Tell me about them and the prices.
Okay, so upgrade one is like there are two case studies. First of one is actually this is for the people who are just getting started. If you don't know how to create a product, if you don't know how to create a sales page or anything, it's like a case study. I take you through behind the scenes of one of my product launch, which I did very early. Okay, and the main reason is because then I was a newbie, so I know how to do all the other stuff. So you can see like how a newbie can start, and he can actually put together a product, and how he can actually go around and get JVs and get traffic for their first launch, or maybe how to design a JV contest. and make a buyers list and still be profitable, and how we can again rinse and repeat the same method to increase the buy list on demand. Like and because it's the same thing like how we did a tons of launches together.
Okay.
And like second case study, it's about it's an email marketing case study, because like once you have built your buyers list, it's very important that you mail them regularly. And if you are promoting something, it's very important that you put together a good campaign. So inside the case study, I have taken one of my student Ram, and like he's showing you how he have used like my email promotion strategy in his own way to promote a product, and how he made like $1,500 sending $1,500 promoting a product, promoting a list of just I think nearly 1,100 people. And he actually is going to show how he exactly selected the product, what kind of emails he sent, what kind of bonus pages he put together. So it's great for newbies if you are just if you don't know how to do, and even if you are an average marketer, this will help you to increase the revenue with each email promo. And then upgrade 2 is
now how much does the upgrade 1 cost?
It's cost $27.
Okay, good price, cheap.
Yeah, and in upgrade 2 I'm giving away like my email campaigns, the campaigns that I have used to promote a lot of Zavizo and WordPress offers. Because I have what I have realized is a lot of people, they need some hand holding, or they need some things, so they can check and see how other guys are doing it. So if you buy, so inside these then for you email campaigns, they will see what kind of emails I have used to pre-sale the offers, what kind of emails I've used when the offer go live, and how I'm closing these strategies. So these are the same email promos that I've used to promote offers, and I've already made like tens of thousands of dollars using these same emails. So I'm just going to give them the same emails, and if you want to promote the same offers, you can promote those, or you can just take inspiration, create a similar campaign, and use it to promote the future products, or anything you want.
Okay, how much does this one cost?
This also costs like $47. It's like just $2 per campaign, so it's like I think it's very, very reasonable.
Yes, definitely. A copywriter will charge you a lot more, a shit ton more. I remember that in 2014 and February 2014, I was a little bit struggling, so I had to offer my services for the first time, and I think the only time ever, as an email copywriter, right? And I was writing for this guy. He was in Australia, and he was managing bands, and he had this band, I think Guns N' Roses or Led Zeppelin, or something, right? He was managing rock bands, and they used to come to Australia, and he had a customer list, and he needed someone to write emails for him to promote to that list, right? And to get them to come to the show. Which means, one, it's a totally different niche from what I was doing, because I was doing internet marketing, and two, it's, he's very professional. He came to me with a very professional manner. And he said, I heard you, I saw your emails, you're writing good, you're a professional email marketer. So I offered my services. And back then, I offered them for dirt cheap because I was kind of desperate. And at the same time, I still charged them $97 per email. So, so think about what you're getting, what the people are getting in this package. For $47, all these done for you emails. That is absolutely great value just from the get-go.
And the main thing is, it's not like these are just theory emails. These are the emails that I've actually used, and the emails that I've actually made money. So
yes,
these are going to convert. So
yes, definitely.
So it's going to help a lot.
Yes. Awesome. So OTO 1, OTO 2 covered. Are there any more OTOs or no?
There's an OTO 3, but it's like a combination of a lot of case studies and lessons that I actually use in my own business. So it's a combination of it's not necessary if someone is looking to learn Kindle, maybe Fiverr, or maybe list building, CPA. So it's a combination of the products that I have released in the past, and from few of my friends. okay, these are all like case study type products. If if you want to go and explore different methods in internet marketing, so it will be very useful for them. And actually, I show them, and also I think I update this membership site with the things that I'm currently doing in my internet marketing. So if someone wants to get that, they can use that. That's like not necessary. If they can just concentrate on buyer's list blueprint, I think it will be like and they take action on it for like a month, then I think it can actually change their life a lot.
Okay, great. So, how much does this one cost?
This actually it's $197.
Okay. Okay, cool. 197. Okay, got you. So we have this covered. We have this interview ready to go, ready, baked, and we can go ahead and send it up. But before we wrap this interview up, I want to ask you this one thing. By the way, great interview. I know it was hard for you to come on camera and everything and speak. So good job. Really good job, man. You handled it really well. So, what?
Thanks for making it easy for me. I actually don't come on camera a lot.
Yeah. No problem. What?
Actually, I hardly remember doing any interviews. No, I don't do a lot of interviews. I don't come in front of camera a lot.
Yes.
So I think you make it very easy for me. So I enjoyed this.
Pleasure. My pleasure, man. Really, my pleasure. All my interviews are really easy. We're having a good discussion. So before we wrap this up, I want to ask you if there is one, it could be general, it could be related to the product, any one piece of advice that you want to tell the people, my peeps, man, about, just general piece of advice, whether or not they buy your product.
Okay, sure. I've been online for the last 3-4 years, and one thing I get to see a lot, and I get a lot of PMs from people that Gaurav, please tell me how to make money, or how to build a list, and how to do this. So usually what I do, I direct them to maybe I just send them a free report of myself, and there are some cases they have already bought my product, and they still come and they still ask, and when I tell them that if you really gone through the product, then I get to hear that no. So first thing I need to tell people that if you want to see some results, then just go back and start taking actions, and start implementing the methods that you already know, and instead of focusing on a lot of different methods, just pick one method that you think suits you best, and just be focused and work on it until it make it works. Because even like I'm not a newbie, but even if I start a new method, I fail a lot in the initial times, and but if I'm focused and determined, I fail like 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, and once I make it work, then it do wonders for me.
Okay.
So I just want to make sure that even if you fail a few times, but keep trying, be determined, and be consistent. And if you can do that, then you'll surely get results. And once you get results, it's just a matter of scaling it and taking it forward from there.
Good advice, man. Thank you. I'm sure people will appreciate it. So, I guess we're wrapping this interview up. Thank you for coming. It was a pleasure having you here. Really good discussion. And that's it. Any final words before I hit the pause button?
I think just get buyer's list blueprint, enjoy it, take actions, and you can change the way we change our life. And Tom already know, because it's a kind of method that we both have implemented, and a lot of other people have implemented and changed their life. So don't just buy it and don't forget about it. If you get it, please read it and please implement this, and you'll surely see life-changing results. That's all I think.
Good. Okay, I'm wrapping this up. Thank you, man.